right. What's up, V?
Hey, Adam, what's up?
Oh man, me and V just finished the session, guys. So we're just doing a little chat, and we're gonna talk a bit about Vickie's training so far. We've been training. This will be our fourth year in what, June or July?
June.
In June, it'll be our fourth year training. And look at V. Oh my gosh. She's one of the most muscular people in our gym. And how old are you?
68.
68. What? Where? Uh-huh. And tell them about when people be walking up to you in the grocery store.
Oh, wow. They can't believe it because they start a conversation with me about just anything. And then sometimes they just look at me and I guess they wondering because they see my body and they be like, you look really good.
Yeah.
And I have to tell them, I said, well, I work out. I am a trainer. And I've been with him at that time. It was like 20 years. I said, I have a trainer and he's amazing. I said, well, no, I started this training at 63 years old.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I haven't been stopped lately. But through the years, as I was seeing people when I go to the grocery, they're stopping me and they're like, well, could you give me his number? And I'll give them the number. And
So you
sometimes
give
I
me
would
some
call.
referrals. Yeah.
Yeah, I call
grocery
Adam
store.
and say, Adam, I got this person that actually admiring me or what I'm, my body. And they're like, they can't believe that I'm that.
Look, I can't believe it. So I got some questions for you. All right. So we actually already answered a couple. So let me ask you: did training change your lifestyle?
Training has absolutely changed my lifestyle. Like one, it's like on 100.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't doing this before. Even though as a mail carrier I was active, but this is like a totally different ballgame. You know, I started seeing myself falling apart around like 62 because I was falling. So I was like, I gotta do something. Because I had just retired like 14 years ago.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going downhill. So I just started thinking, I started walking. That was helping, but it still wasn't, something was missing. So then I was talking to my daughter and she said, well, every day she'll call me, Mommy, because I had stopped. I was doing it for a good while.
Yeah. Yeah. And she was keeping you accountable too.
Yes. She was calling me and she had moved away to Atlanta, so she was calling me. And at the time when she called me, I was laying in bed.
Oh, yeah.
I said, no, not yet. Mommy, when are you going to start? I said, dude, I'm going to. So then one day she called me. She said, well, what are you doing now? I said, you know what? I started thinking about what you're saying. I'm just going to go and check out the level up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I said, because I need help.
Mm.
I need somebody to be accountable for me to get me started.
Yeah.
And I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
So once I got in here, I took it serious because I knew I had to do something. But like I was telling you, I said, well, Adam, if it starts snowing, I ain't coming.
No, and you made it in the snow.
I made it in the snow.
The most dedicated people here. It doesn't matter what's going on. If you can make it here, she's here. So I love it. So tell us a little bit about your experience at Level Up Fitness Studio.
My experience is amazing. I love the trainers. If you can't find a place like Level Up is just they care about you. They the trainers are the best trainers I ever had in my life. I have to say that. Discipline is here. Um, some people don't like it, but you know what? I feel as though that's what we need because sometimes we fall off the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have that, it's just like going to training for like if you're in the service, like you're going to military.
Yeah.
If you can't deal with that, then you got a problem.
Right.
Because you're not gonna keep up with your. You're
not gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it.
Yeah, the basic training is just the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it starts out like that, where some people just like have a problem with it, but maybe be like, hey, train me because I don't care. You can holler at me all day long. I'm gonna keep on coming back and just take my punishment and just do what I got to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And a little segue to that, there was a point in time where I was coaching someone and they quit on me. And I was talking to them through text message, and eventually we stopped texting. And then I heard maybe a year later that that person had a stroke.
Wow.
And they were severely overweight. And, they were taking medication because they had to, but they couldn't stop consuming sugar, especially through juices. And, we even earlier that year, we saw this person partying, and shaking their stomach around, and then only to find out later that year that they had a stroke and unfortunately passed. So it can be that serious, like you do have to reel it back in if you're falling off that cliff, and I always say that it's never too late, but you have to stay consistent. If you if you've been partying your whole life, at a certain point, if you keep partying, well,
the consequences.
Right, life catches up.
Yep.
Life catches up.
Yes.
Right. So I wanted to ask you also. Tell me a little bit about your diet. Tell me, like, are you on a specific diet?
I am because of Adam. Adam actually is on my neck about my.
You heard that, right?
He really, it's like, you know what, another thing about coming to level up, they care about your what you're eating. It's not just about coming in here working out. It's a whole cluster of things that you have to do in order to stay healthy. And it starts with nutrition.
Absolutely.
So you could do all the workout or all the squats and all of that. And if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do at home, okay, face the consequences.
Right. Right.
Because no trainer, it's 80% of your nutrition and 20% is your working out in the gym.
Right. And then what's the other part? Your other recovery, so sleep too,
Sleep,
right?
and you have to get plenty of rest.
Right.
Plenty of rest.
Right. So we have a holistic approach here. It's not just about training. Anyone can work out, anyone can count your reps and your sets, but you have to pair your training with nutrition, and you have to make it so that whoever you're giving this information to, they can receive it. Because if I told you some crazy diet that you can actually eat, well, you're not going to be able to stay consistent with it, right?
Right.
So do you feel like you're able to stay consistent with your diet routine?
Yes, even though you have to be on me, but eventually, as like some months I fall off the cliff, some months I'm good, but it's a consistent thing that you have to keep working on.
Right. It is. It is. It is. And, I can say that for myself too. I'm a pro bodybuilder, right? But I still have to work on my diet. I still have cravings, and I share that with you guys.
Yes.
So this is something that we all deal with, and that's the accountability of working with a group and working within a community.
It's a mindset, and it's the way of life.
It is.